What's up, go-getters? It's your boy Coach to Win It, and I'm back with another video. Thank you so much for showing up to watch this video. And today was a negative day, but it was an awesome trading day. Like, I am so stoked at just how I performed today. Let me just start. Okay, so basically here I'll read the synopsis. All right, so here's my short synopsis here. Had an amazing trading day, even though I'm negative. Started the day being up 700 plus, trading on a $500 margin. Okay, so I leveraged it. You're going to see that in a little bit. Then I had to sell CYCN. You look over here. That's my CYCN. Had to sell that at a loss to free up more funds to trade volatile stocks, because a lot of stocks were popping today, like 200%. A bunch of them went to 200%. It was crazy. And then I got in on about one bad trade. Since it was sell-off hour around 8:30 a.m. PST, because I'm in the West Side, you know. And then I sold at a loss. That stock, you'll see that stock. It's this next stock right here. It's BSQR. I messed up that one. I had to sell that one at a loss and while I was selling it at a loss, I actually developed a new trading strategy. And I'm going to show you a video in a little bit to help cover the cost just a little bit more. And then I ended the day trading OCGN during power hour and after hour, and that was what brought me back. I was so in the negatives. Oh man, I was so in the negative. So basically what happened was here, this CYCN, I started that off with like negative 1.4, 1.5K. I should have just sold it at a loss then early in the morning, but I wanted to see if this would come back up, so I held it a little bit longer. Unfortunately, it did not. And so it became a bigger negative. Anyways, what happened was I was trading literally on $500 and I bought like small amount of shares. And then I wrote it up really well for a few stocks. But I'm going to start with the negative and I'll work my way up. Okay. So here's my negative. That's my loss. Here's my second mistake. It was at a loss, but it's okay, because while I was sitting there waiting, I was like, there's got to be a way to like trade while I don't have a lot of funds. And I developed this technique right here. So I'm going to play this video for you. But before I play this video for you, I want to explain what I'm doing here. And I'll explain it again in the video. I bought high. You know, the stock was coming down. And I was like, all right, let's buy at the dip. But it's a terrible time to buy between the hours of 8:30. Basically, like, if you think East Coast time, right before people go to lunch in New York. Okay? So think of it that way. So the last 30 minutes before people are about to go to take lunch break in New York, don't trade. don't buy in. All right, just let it drop. Just some stocks go up, but most stocks will drop. That's just what I figured out so far. Okay? So this stock dropped, and I was like, all right, let me just buy it at the dip and let it bounce back, and I'll scout real quick. And it dropped again. I was like, oh. And so I was in the position, and I was like, I want to keep trading. So I traded on margins because I already sold to have money to trade. So I traded on margins, and when it dropped, it bounced back up. So I bought in, I let it bounce back up, and I sold. I bought in, and I let it bounce back up, and I sold. But it kept going down, so I just had to settle a loss, just because it was not worth my time anymore. But anyways, I was trading in between, and then you're going to see me do it in this video right here, so check it out. So I'm trying a new technique where I bought in, it dropped, I bought in 100 more, and then let it ride up, and then let's see what happens. This is something new that I'm trying, and hopefully this will work, because I don't want to be stuck on this one trade and not do anything. So I want to buy in and let it go back up, buy and go back up. So basically scalping with smaller shares, and then see how that goes. Pray for me. All right, so you guys can see how in this video I was trading when the price dropped, and I scalped. I was basically scalping with a smaller amount of shares, and so I was trying to cover my loss, basically. And then I messed up this one, a negative 157 here, because I was trading after hours and it was going up, and I was like, all right, I bought in, it went up a little bit, and I was like, I just want a little bit more profit. I didn't take the profit, and it dropped, and it kept dropping, and it kept dropping, and I was like, yeah, let's just move on from there then. Okay. And then this next one right here, okay, so this one right here is my positive. So I trade this one really quick. I saw it come up, and I got in, I got right out. And then this one right here, I was actually at positive $300. But what happened was I bought in and it tanked right away. Like I bought in, it was trying to push, and then it didn't push this one spot, and it just tanked right away. And it was like my stop loss just dropped, and I was like, oh. And it triggered. I just got out of that trade. And I was like, it's not coming back, because this one was gapping, but it was gapping down. It wasn't gapping up. And then here's the next one. This one was an awesome trade. I was trading with like 200 shares. And this was, look at that ride up though. Look at that ride up, 10.75 to 11.56. Like this one, I had some solid trades. Like it was just early in the morning. I had $500. I traded on margins, and I bought what I could at whatever price that I could. And I was like, oh man, if I had more money, I would have made whatever I would have sold at a loss right away, early in the morning, instead of waiting to see where it goes. But live and learn, right? And then, OCGN. Let's go, son. This was the one. At the end of the trading day, oh my goodness, it was just like, I saw it take off and I was like, I'm in. I need to try to break even, because that was a goal today. I was trying to break even from my loss early in the mornings. I mean, I had my gains at first, trading on margins, $700. I could have just walked away and then sell that on a loss and just call it a big red day. But nah, your boy don't play like that, son. We don't play like that. We're gonna go get in and where we fit in, because like I just want to make sure that I try to break even today, and I worked my butt off. And OCGN came through. I nearly broke even. If I hadn't messed up that one trade where the stop loss triggered, I would have gone positive today. So that's why I'm so happy it was such a good trading day. Although it wasn't like an amazing trading day, but it was a really good trading day. Actually, I would take that back. It's an amazing trading day. It was awesome for what I did today. So yeah. And I got like, here, this is the technique that I was using again. Notice here how I bought in, right? And then what happened was this price went down, or the market price went down, and I bought in again, and it bounced up, and I sold. See how I went into smaller shares here? So I was waiting for this to recover and then come back, and it did. And then so I kept doing this. I bought in and I trade. I bought in and I trade while it was bouncing up and down. And then it came back at 875 near the end of the trading day, and I was cooking and stuff like that for the fam for dinner. And this thing came back, and I saw it, and I was like, I'm gonna take the profit right there at 875, because it didn't look like it was gonna go to $9. I was like, it's not gonna break 880. I'm just gonna. I sold it, and look, it wrote it up from 849 to 875. Let's go. That dude, OCGN came through, and the best part was developing this new technique of trading strategy of using smaller shares and trade in between while it bounces, even at a big loss. So the best part about struggling, right, is that I was able to develop a new technique. So I'm just really happy about that. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below regarding this thing that I'm doing here. You think it's a good idea, or is like, nah, you should just help. But that was the problem. Like, I get antsy. I don't want to sit there and wait and hope for it to come back. Like, I know it's gonna bounce in between. When it drops, it tends to bounce, and then like, why not capitalize on scalping the bounce? So I don't know. Maybe I should name that scalping the bounce. But anyways, I don't want to do airplay. Why is this asking me to do airplay? And then your boy had to spend time with his daughter after a good trading day. Unfortunately, the bike had a puncture, so couldn't take my daughter bike riding. And then of course your boy cooked dinner for the fam. He's trying something new, and we eat because I want to make sure I'll be able to trade, cook, watch my daughter. Like, it's like this whole juggling act that I'm trying to find time for everything, so that way it keeps me sane, while I don't want to just sit there and watch my daughter the whole time. So yeah, just something to challenge me, and something to it's basically something to do that makes me feel like I'm productive and that I'm accomplishing something. Yeah, just sitting there watching my daughter just like go to school, I can only do that for so long before my brain just like, I need something to keep my brain occupied and challenged and feel like, you know, I myself am accomplishing something. So that's why I do what I do, and I push myself pretty hard this week. Definitely something that I need to reevaluate on how much time I spend on certain things. But the best part is I was able to walk away from some trades and do my thing with my daughter. And then, I have to show you one. I have to show you one here where it was this one. All right, OCGN at this one trade right here. Check this out. OCGN, what time was it? It was like 100 shares, about 100 shares, and I wrote it up super far. All right, check this out. Look at this one right here. I bought in at $5.75, $100 shares. Look, I normally trade like 1,500, something like that, right? Imagine if I just rode this one all the way up, right? All the way up. So I bought 1,005 here, 100 here, because it went down, and it came back up, and so I sold all of it. Imagine if I held from here all the way to 717. I would have been like, I would have broken even, and the best part was like, this is me basically just hanging out with my daughter, playing with chalk in the backyard and stuff like that, and it came through, you know what I mean? Like, I was able to walk away from a trade, not worry about it, and come back. And oh my goodness, I rode this after hour from 575 to 717 with 100 shares. Imagine if I went 1,000 shares. Just, yeah, let that sink in. That would have been a good amount of money. But I was a little hesitant and I was afraid, so I was like, let's go 100 and see what happens. Pulled off a couple of hundreds there. So almost a couple of hundred. Actually went to 785 before it came back down and went back up again past 785. So yeah, your boy trading day was awesome. Even though it was a negative, I developed a new trading strategy. I spent time with my daughter, and then OCGN came through, and I nearly broke even. That was the goal today, was to try to break even. I missed my goal by a little bit, but it was still an amazing trading day. So did you guys trade any of these? And then let me know in the comments down below if you think my trading strategy is a good thing or a bad thing, or is like, you know what, you should just sit there and wait for it to go back up. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because it's a Friday. I want to play some Call of Duty now. After an amazing trading day and recording this, I'll edit this on a Saturday. Probably throw it up on Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The guy's going to pop up. Got any questions? Leave it in the comments down below. And then don't forget, do the whole smash the like button thing, because it does help my video get, played. Other people will see it and stuff like that. So YouTube will promote my video. And we're going to say goodbye. For those of you who are new to the channel, this is how we get our hands ready. For those of you who are returning, get your hands ready. And here we go. Rock, paper, peace. Let's hang out again in the next video.